I'm talking. I don't care. I'm in a bad mood. You guys don't see me in a bad mood very often, but I'm in a foul mood. It's Saturday, I think. Memorial weekend or Labor Day weekend or something. I don't even know. I'm sick. I've been back in the States for 5 or 6 days. And I tried to go live on Facebook a minute ago, but that wasn't happening because it just kept spinning, even though I've been in an AT&T store for 2 hours telling my phone's junk. And I'm sorry I'm in a bad mood, but it is what it is. I got on my turkey shirt, though. And I'm at the Springfield Lake. For those of you that watch that ain't from here, that's whatever. And back there is a bridge I was just at that I've done a lot of drinking and a lot of doping at in my past. But what I want to talk about today, I tried to talk about this a minute ago, was relationships. And it was hard. It's hard traveling out there. I think the last 2 years I've spent in Paris by myself, the city of love or city of romance or whatever it's called. And just out there seeing people traveling on their vacations and the romance part of it or whatever. And man, I was a bartender for 25 years. I never was not in a relationship. Never. And to be transparent today, I don't care. Man, I've been clean, safe, and sober for 4 years, and I've maybe been on 4 or 5 dates tops. I think I've kissed one woman like 3.5 years ago, which obviously means I ain't had sex. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I mean, I don't care that I'm saying that out loud. I ain't embarrassed by it. Maybe get the water in the background. But this weekend, I was trying to say this on Facebook a minute ago, but it's hard, and it's triggers, and it's struggling, and it's yet another holiday, and just even simply another weekend that here I am alone. And drive by the gas stations and stuff and seeing people not loading up their coolers. That's not why I'm struggling. I ain't struggling with having withdrawals or wanting to drink and get high and go to the weekend and end up in jail or in the hospital or something at the lake. I mean, what I'm struggling with is seeing these couples and knowing that here I am again, another weekend, another Saturday, by myself. And it's hard, dude. And man, I hate being sick. But being a bartender all them years, I was trying to say this in the post a minute ago, that I'd see people come into the bar, regulars, and then they'd meet somebody, and then they just quit coming to the bars, and that's cool because they want to hang out, get to know each other, watch movies, whatever. And then the relationship develops. And I see this happen at church too. In the 4 years that I've been coming to church, whether it be my regular church or my outreach church, I've seen every relationship you can imagine. I've seen people date for a month, get married, and they're still married. I've seen people date for a little bit of time and get married, and they're still married. I've seen people come to church broken, already married, and they're still going strong. I've seen people come to broken and somebody gets it and somebody doesn't, and they're no longer together. I've seen people come to church or at church that have been married in a Christian life that are no longer together. I've seen people, like I was talking about in the bars, come to church like I tried to do with 3 months clean, 4 months clean, and get in a relationship and have the mentality, we're going to do this together. And the roots are in each other. And like what happened to me, I've seen this happen many times also, is by putting my roots in a woman at like 3 or 4 months up to like 8 months clean. I dated her for a minute, and I kissed her. I didn't do anything else though. But she fell, and she tried to bring me down. And as time was progressing, and that's what I'm struggling with this weekend, is you know, it sucks. It sucks to be alone every weekend and to not be able to go on whatever unless you're gonna marry somebody or something. I don't understand that. It might make people mad with this video, but I've seen too many marriages and too many relationships crumble by the wayside because they don't know, one person doesn't know what the other person's middle name is, or what their favorite color is, or what vegetables they like, or what they don't like. And to me, that ain't how it works. I ain't gonna marry somebody if I don't know them. But yet I'm trying to remain steadfast towards my covenant with God and not dilly-dally around and date every woman I see that I fleshly find attractive. But it's hard. 4 years, man, of no relationship. And I don't just mean sex. I'm talking about somebody to go to a flea market with, or go see the drive-in in Aurora with. Aurora's a little city outside where I live at here in Springfield, for anybody that watches this outside where I'm from. But it's just hard not to pick up the phone and call somebody or text somebody and say, hey, how's your day? Or I'm having a horrible day, or my day's going great, or hey, I won us dinner tickets tonight or something. That stuff's hard. It's very hard. And 4 years, it just sucks this weekend. I know everybody's at the lake or doing something, campfires, and from my understanding and what I'm told, yeah, I'd go do those things, but not unless I'm marrying somebody or something. I'm confused, and I'm back from my trip, and every year I come back, I get sick, and I get post-traumatic travel disorder. I just made that up, but I'm sticking with it. And every year I usually lock myself in my room for 2 or 3 days and turn my phone off, because it takes a minute to adjust, and I didn't have time to do that this year. I wouldn't have came back when I came back if I had realized that this major of a holiday weekend was going to be so close, because it's hard, dude. And you just see everybody. I don't think the people that, and I'm using this whatever, but I don't think the people that come to church, that get in relationships and get married, continue to think about. And I'm going to throw this out there, you know, and I'm throwing this out there towards my church people. But people come in and they see each other and they get in a relationship and then they get married or whatever, and then they get involved in the church groups or whatever. And for single people, it ain't easy. You don't want to go sit around and hang out at barbecues and stuff with couples. It just daggers straight in the heart, dude. It's like, okay, well, if I look at her, I gotta marry her, I guess. Or if I say hi, I feel strange. And that ain't how. I read an interview or a Facebook post from somebody the other day talking about, it sure is hard to drive, and I'm just throwing this out there, I can't remember what they said. When you're used to 20s and shiny rims and tinted windows and big bang 12s in the trunk, it sure is hard to drive a Hyundai. Well, when you've been a bartender for 20 some odd years, and you ain't never spent a Memorial Day weekend, much less 4 years in a row of Christmases, Thanksgivings, whatever, Saturdays and Sundays, Tuesday nights, alone, it gets hard after a while. Am I just gonna go pick up whomever? No, but relationships are another part of the thing of addiction that ain't to be played with and messed with. But as time goes on, I'm struggling with it, dog. Like straight up struggling. And I ain't gonna tell somebody I love them and end up marrying them, and when I know that if God calls me to go somewhere in 6 months or 4 months or 2 weeks or next Tuesday, that I'm gonna go, because that's not right. I'm gonna show you guys this little bridge. This video's long, I don't care. And man, I said this a moment ago too, but I've seen so many people drop it because of relationships, whether it be a man fall because his roots was in a woman, or vice versa, a woman fall because her roots were in a man. And that's how it works. And I put my roots in Christ, and like I said a moment ago, my covenant is still rock solid with God. But you can hear the cars going to the lake. Here I am by myself, another holiday weekend, sweating, lonely, having a pity party, obviously. But I don't know, dude. I don't think I really had a point to this video, but I'm struggling, and I'm just struggling. So I love you guys, and God bless.